match my unincorporated way, right?
Yeah.
If a Jew doesn't feel that
1.5
repulsion,
miles, turn left to merge onto I-5 South towards Los Angeles.
1.5 miles. If a Jew doesn't feel that repulsion to eat non-kosher food, the same way thing you put a bug in your mouth to eat a bug, to eat bugs. If a Jew doesn't feel that repulsion, then he wasted his whole fucking life not eating non-kosher food. He wasted all that experience, all that goodness, all that wonderful food he could have eaten just because a book told him not to eat it. That's what I'm saying. He wasted his life.
And you don't understand what I said.
I don't care. You're saying something
If you're
else.
if you're born into a home where that's the tradition, and you will have that repulsion.
Repulsion, great. Okay. If you have that repulsion, great.
Yeah.
If it's real, if it's true, if it's honest.
But if you are converted,
okay, you say. So you say.
you're following the commandment.
Yeah.
You're not following a tradition. You're not following something that you've learned to be repulsed by.
Right.
Maybe eventually, within time, that repulsion will occur. But not necessarily, especially at the very beginning, because
What do you mean?
It was
Beginning of what?
they're not eating.
In 1 mile, turn left to merge onto I-5 South towards Los Angeles.
Okay, what do you say?
Because at that point they are not eating meat with blood or what would have a certain amount of blood, only because they are that's the commandment, not because they are repulsed by it.
Shellfish.
Because they've been eating it for all their lives. Now shellfish.
And okay, yeah, go ahead. So,
That's
yeah.
different.
What's different? What?
Shellfish. I guess that maybe it's not so different.
There's
for
Magic
those
Mountain.
that have been eating shellfish all their lives. Yeah. And,
right?
But they stop eating it because of the commandment. That's it.
Stop eating it. Right?
And that person I hold in higher esteem.
Higher esteem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they
Go
are.
past these lights. Then at the next set, use the left 2 lanes to merge onto I-5 South towards Los Angeles.
Because they're doing it
At
because
the lights,
of
use
a
the left 2
commitment.
lanes to merge onto I-5 South towards
not
Los
because
Angeles.
they were brought up that way.
They're doing it because it's a commitment, not because that they were brought up that way.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You have more respect for that.
Huh?
You have more respect for that.
I have more respect for the person who has made the decision,
Yeah.
conscious decision, not to eat that type of food.
Right.
Even though they may like the taste of
In
that.
9 miles,
A
keep
bacon
right onto
cheeseburger.
I-210
Yeah.
east towards Pasadena.
You know, like the meme says on Facebook, some people don't do bacon for religious purposes. I don't do religion for bacon purposes.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I'll
but
just say,
that's a meme.
yeah,
And
I didn't make it up.
it's a meme.
Some people believe it.
Yeah,
Some people.
that's
Some
fine.
people live by this.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
I do Judaism
yes.
in 1% or 2% way, right?
Uh-huh.
But I'm saying, you say some people make the decision to eat kosher, right?
Yes.
And I'm saying, whenever I'm doing Judaism, I'm making the decision to do whatever I'm doing.
Correct.
Which in most cases is not eating kosher. And when I do eat kosher, it's because someone gave me kosher food. It's not like I
understand that.
I'm compelled to drive to the west side every 3 times a day
Correct.
to eat kosher food,
I
right?
understand that.
You know, compelled to drive to the west side.
Yeah.
You know,
The food
that's
that I
just
have
crazy.
at home is not We don't go to the west side to buy it and cook it.
What do you do?
We go to Whole Foods,
Whole Foods.
and
Okay.
Whole Foods already has meats that are kosher.
That are kosher. That
Yeah.
you believe are kosher. Do they have a hechsher on the wall? You know, that's what I'm saying. Is it apparently it's kosher enough for you?
Yeah.
I would say it's not kosher enough for me.
Okay.
You know, ha 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 ha. Literally, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're
I'm saying
Yeah.
kosher for me is every
It's an absolute.
no, is every spoonful of material that I put into my mouth has to be at that exact moment blessed by a rabbi.
Well, there's no such thing.
Every bite, that would be kosher.
There is no such thing.
And I'm saying
there
me.
is no such thing as blessing food.
And I say me. This is what I feel.
That's a Catholic thing.
This is what I feel.
But that's Catholic.
I don't care.
Okay.
This is what I feel.
But I'm letting you know.
Yeah. I'm wrong. I don't care.
It has nothing to do with Judaism.
I'm wrong. I don't care. This is how I feel.
That's fine.
This is. If I'm 1% kosher, I'm 99% blasphemous in this way, and I stick by it.
That's
I
fine.
stand by it.
That's fine.
Yes, the rabbi has to do this.
That's fine.
Bless with the cross every bite that I put in my mouth. If I want to do kosher all the way, or at all, if I was going to do kosher at all, that would be what I would be doing.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
And none of this, oh, I think Whole Foods is kosher enough. That's what I'm saying.
And I don't believe that and the movement of any man's hands over food or the words over foods is going to make that food any different from what it is already.
You and I differ in that respect.
The food already has been chosen because of the way it's been prepared.
Sure.
The way the animal has been slaughtered.
Sure.
And so that's what makes it kosher.
Sure.
And that's it. Nothing else, nothing more.
In your mind, that's good enough. In my mind, that's not good enough.
No, it's not good enough. It is what is.
In your mind, that's good enough.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
Okay,
the proof is in the pudding. You put food in your mouth every day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's good enough. I put food in my mouth every day. It's good enough.
Okay.
But if I cared about being kosher, I would go that far.
Okay.
That's how stupid. And I was in the army. I came up with this line. If we're going to be stupid, let's go all the way.
Okay.
That's what I came up with in the army.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'm saying. If we're going to be kosher, let's go all the way.
Well, let me tell you this.
Yes.
If I were in the army
Yes.
and I was out in the battlefield
Yeah.
and there was no kosher food,
Yeah.
I'd eat the non-kosher food.
Sure you would.
Why?
I don't care.
No, there is a reason.
Tell me. If what you're saying is important to you.
Life is more important
Yeah.
than not eating.
And following rules.
Right.
Great. I hope you're happy with that. I hope you're satisfied with that.
Okay.
I hope you're repulsed by the alternative to that. Whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you.
Right. Fine.
That's fine.
Fine.
It's not kosher enough for me.
Okay.
If you're down for your shit,
I don't
starve to death
I don't.
rather than put. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I was in the battlefield
Yeah.
and all there was bugs, I would starve to death.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And you say, oh, if there's non-kosher food, I would eat it in the battlefield. And I'm saying, would you? If it was bugs, would you eat it? That's what I'm saying. What?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What?
And I would say
Yeah.
that if that's what it took to survive, that's what I would eat.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Because survival is more important than anything else.
Sure.
Life is more important than following the
The
regulations.
rules. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a bold statement.
Life is the most important thing there is.
Sure.
There's nothing more important than life.
There's nothing more important than putting the jar of kosher mayonnaise on the table to show people that you're eating kosher mayonnaise, lest they think you're eating meat with dairy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you're going to be Jewish, if you're going to do Judaism, this is more important than life, than surviving, in my mind. And it's probably why Pete left the
In
fold,
2 miles,
left
keep right
left
to
the synagogue.
I-210 east
Oh my
towards
God,
Disgusted.
is he had this deep understanding that I do. And why do I even come around? Why do I still come around? It's ridiculous. Why do I still go to synagogue? And they give me sidelong glances there, and as well they should. They literally should cast me out. They should cast me out. And by you know how they push me away.
But eating
Whatever.
non-kosher food
What?
is not going to make you less of a person, and it's not going to make you less of a person that is ultimately redeemed and saved.
So I should be going to Judaism because I want to be more of a person and be redeemed and saved. That's what
No.
you're saying. Okay, then
Contrary.
what?
The
What are you saying?
contrary. The eating of kosher food is not a process of redemption. It doesn't do anything for
Great.
redemption.
Okay.
It doesn't make you a better person. Judaism is about making people better people.
Making people better people. So
And
Okay.
and the portion of kashrut is basically for helping people become be healthier
healthier.
and more
Use the right 2 lanes
and
to keep
not only
right onto
healthier
I-210
but also
east towards
making
Luckier. Lucky.
helping people make decisions that will make them more in control of their lives.
More in control of their lives. Okay, that's one thing. Okay. Yes.
Keep right.
Yeah. Right. To be observant.
Yeah.
The word observant means that you're observing what you're
In
doing.
about 16 miles, take the exit onto Lowell Avenue.
Why didn't we get off here? Oh, I see. We're making
Yeah.
a transition.
210. So what I'm saying is
You see, you're coming at it from a very Catholic perspective. that
Yes.
You learned.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is important, right?
Okay.
Intellectually and spiritually, I understand that it's a good idea to be observant, right? And it makes sense.
Hazard ahead on Foothill Freeway in half a mile.
Right, shut up.
You're still on the fastest route.
Can't fucking touch it. Fuck. Goddamn. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm saying is it's a good idea to be observant. Not an observant Jew, but be observant at all, cognizant of what you're doing at any given time. And to do Judaism, to go to synagogue and they tell you to do mitzvahs, right? They tell you to do this and that, you know, the blessings of the bread and all this stuff. You say it's not a blessing, and the rabbi would say it's a blessing, right? I'm saying,
It doesn't change the food.
I'm not saying it changes the food. I'm saying to be observant, to touch the mezuzah, right? All these silly, stupid things that Jews do, wear the tallit, right? Well, the tallit. Oh my God! Oh my God! You put on the tallit, it falls off. Let it sit on the floor. I say, it falls off. Let it sit on the floor.
Okay, that's fine.
Right?
Remember, the tallit is not a commandment. It's a Jewish custom.
Stupid. It's stupid.
It's a Jewish custom
stupid.
to help the Jew follow the laws. That's all it is.
Tell me how putting on flawed technology helps you follow the law.
Flawed technology, meaning the tallis?
Meaning the tallis falls off.
Okay.
Why would I want to put up with clothes that fall off and put it
tallis-
back on and keep putting it back on?
Okay, because the
Why?
tallis has the strings.
Yes.
Those strings remind you of the commandments.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's The tallis just carries those commandments
Yeah.
in metaphorically,
Metaphorically.
so that you're reminded all the time
Remind all the time.
to follow the commandments.
Follow the commandments.
That's it.
All right. Okay. So following the commandments is important.
Yeah.
And you're talking about all 613 commandments. Or you're talking about the 10 commandments.
I'm talking about the 10 commandments.
10 commandments. Okay. And you don't go out into public wearing tallit. So you put away that notion of following the commandments when you take the tallit off.
Do I have the tallis on right now?
So you're not following the commandments.
I'm not following the tradition.
What?
Those are not commandments. Those are traditions.
What? What's traditions?
Putting on the tallis.
Okay, but you're saying putting on the talits, wearing the talits reminds you to follow the commandments.
Right.
So I'm saying the tallis is not reminding you to do the commandments. So therefore you're not doing the commandments.
If I had, no, that's not true.
Okay.
There is no such commandment to wear something that reminds you to do the commandments. There is no such commandment.
Right.
This is a human tradition that helps you remind you
Remind you.
of the commandments.
So we go to church, or in this case, synagogue,
Yeah.
to remind us to do the commandments in this case
Uh-huh.
when we're not at synagogue. Because apparently
Right.
we don't spend our whole lives within the walls of the synagogue,
Correct.
which if we're down for our shit, we would
Correct.
spend our whole lives
Correct.
within the walls of the synagogue. Right? They say a ship is safe in the harbor,
Uh-huh.
but that's not what ships are for.
Right.
Hey.
Out there to sail.
Out there. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what you're talking about.
For instance, the brothers in the Catholic Church, they wear something very similar to the tallis.
The
Because
people that are brothers
Yeah.
in the what?
in the Catholic
In
Church.
the Catholic Church. If you happen to be in the pew sitting next to your brother in a Catholic church, what happens? What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the spiritual.
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay,
What are you saying?
you know what brothers are in the Catholic Church.
No, what?
The brother in whatever tradition they have. They have lots of different types of brothers.
To say the priest is the father, then
And
your fellow man in the pew next to you is your brother.
No.
What?
I
Okay, I
I'm
got
not
that wrong
speaking
too.
about. I'm not speaking about physical brotherhood. I'm talking about the brotherhood of tradition. That certain groups within the Catholic Church, they follow certain traditions in order to keep themselves faithful. So you have, how many different brother traditions you have in the Catholic Church? Hundreds. And they'll have these ropes around their waist. And
In the Catholic Church?
yeah,
They have ropes around their waist?
yes, they do.
Cable tow? What? I don't know what you're saying. Who? The friar has a rope around his waist.
The friar.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The friar
a
is
brother?
the friar is a member of a brotherhood.
Okay. All right. But I'm saying in any Catholic church, I've never seen someone wear rope around their waist. I don't know what you're talking about.
You've seen the friars.
In
You've seen
TV
the
and
brothers
movies.
at church.
I've never seen a friar in real life. I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
you
about.
haven't?
No.
I haven't.
No. In movies, I see, 1600s, 1652, year 1600.
Yeah.
There's friars and they have a rope, whatever.
No,
What are you talking about?
I have seen.
Yeah, and you're saying brothers in the Catholic Church wear ropes. I don't know what you're talking about.
They wear the ropes around their robes, and those ropes are a mirror image of the tallis. And
Mirror image of the tallis, except the rope stays on.
yeah,
Ha 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 ha. Catholics win. Ha 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 ha.
the tallis.
The tallis falls off.
The ropes that goes off when they go to bed. When they go
What the hell is it with you in communication? What the fuck is it with you in communication with me? Is it just me? We're on two different wavelengths, like a lot,
Okay.
when it comes with communication, conversation.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Okay.
I said, they wear the rope around their waist. The
Right.
rope doesn't fall off.
Correct.
And you said, oh, but they take it off when they go to bed.
Yeah.
And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not talking about take it off. I'm talking about the rope is flawed technology. The
Okay.
rope will not fall off.
Okay, and I agree with that.
Oh my God.
And I agree with that.
Oh, I want to crash the car. You make me want to crash the car.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
But
Oh my God,
that's the
what
way
the
that-
fuck?
That's the way the Catholics have adopted the tallis.
They converted the idea of a tallis to a rope around the waist,
Right.
because they got my Christmas wish, my letter to Santa saying, look at this stupid tallit. Can you do something better than a tallit? And they said, yes, we're going to put a rope.
No, that is not.
That's what I'm saying. What?
You're talking nonsense.
Yes.
Because Catholicism came into being 300 years after Christ.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So
I'm going to drive
they-
off the road.
Okay. So
Oh my
when they
God.
when they came into existence, they followed many of the Jewish traditions.
Yeah.
And,
Because what else
and they
was there
adopted,
to do?
And
Yeah.
they adopted
Yeah.
those traditions
Yeah. Yeah.
in many different ways.
Yeah. But I mean, it's interesting that you say the rope
Uh-huh.
is the modern version of a tallit.
No, it's a Catholic version. It's not the
Oh my
modern-
God, I'm gonna crash this car.
It's not the modern
Oh my
one.
God.
It's the Catholic version.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What's the problem?
Oh my God. I want to kill myself. I cannot live in the world where someone just doesn't communicate with me.
You use the word modern,
Yes, I meant it.
and it's not the modern version.
You care about the religion. I'm talking about the time period.
Okay.
You're taking it to the religion. I'm talking about the time period.
Okay.
And I swear to God,
Okay.
to say modern
Uh-huh.
is valid.
Okay.
It's modern.
okay.
Fuck. What the fuck?
What is the problem with that?
Oh my God.
What is the problem with that?
What is the problem with making it religion
No,
when I
what
I
is
was
it?
talking about
What is-
time?
What is the problem with talking about time and making it modern or non-modern?
Okay, say that again.
What is the problem with making it an adaptation as opposed to making it modern?
I don't think you understand what you're saying. Say it again.
What is the problem?
Don't use
of-
pronouns. Say the words.
What is the problem
With.
with using having adopted the concept of the tallis into a robe and
Rope.
making that a modern example of,
Okay.
of the
Okay.
tallis?
Okay, perfect. Okay. You're asking what is the problem
Yes.
with making the tallit into a rope
Uh-huh.
in modern times?
Uh-huh.
You say the word problem.
And I'm
What?
using problem only because you are having the problem in understanding what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
The robe is just as modern as the tallis.
Okay, you say rope or robe?
Robe. The robe. The robe with the robe that has around
Okay.
that they use
Okay.
is the same as the tallis
Okay,
with
okay.
the strings.
Okay. When you say robe,
Uh-huh.
are you talking about the robe with the sash
In 2 miles,
that they
take
put
the exit
around,
onto
the sash that holds the robe closed? I've seen that.
I don't know what that would be.
You don't know what that would be.
No.
Okay. Is the robe, do you have a rope around the robe?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you do. There's a rope around the robe.
Yes.
Yes, there's a rope.
The Catholic brothers
Catholic brothers
will wear a robe.
a robe.
And then they have a rope around it to keep it in place.
A rope around it to keep it in place. Okay. So what I'm saying is, you're saying the question that you asked is, what is the problem with converting from a tallit to a robe with a rope?
There's no problem.
Okay. You're quick to say there's no problem,
No.
right?
So long as it's
Okay.
used
So long as it's
for the same purpose. And I'm saying that the Catholics in the 3rd century adapted the tallis, and they, which is very similar. And
the Catholics adapted the tallis.
yes, the
Okay.
tallit.
The tallit,
Yes.
which is it falls off. What are you saying?
Use the right lane to take the exit onto Local Avenue.
Why do you keep doing that?
Getting
Why do
pissed
you
off?
keep going to the tallis that falls off? It's a robe. It's a garment.
What's a garment? The tallis
The
or the
tallis
robe?
and the robe.
Okay.
They're both garments.
Okay.
One goes all the way down below the knee, and the other one only to the waist.
Okay. So
That's the only difference.
I think you're wearing a robe right now. Are you wearing a robe right now?
I'm wearing a robe.
Okay. Is the robe that you're wearing anything like the robe that the Catholics wear? Anything
many
like?
ways, yes.
Does it have sleeves? Does your
It
robe
has-
have sleeves?
exactly.
Does your robe have sleeves?
Yes.
Does a Catholic's robe have sleeves?
Yes.
Does a Jewish tallit have sleeves? I swear to God.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It's an
now
open-
we're talking.
it's an
Now
open
we're talking.
sleeve.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I'm gonna crash the car for cause.
Turn right.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm saying is, if you say a tallit have sleeves,
Yes.
okay, now we're getting to the bottom of just how different we are.
Okay.
Okay. If you say a tallit have sleeves,
Yes, it does.
then we certainly are on different wavelengths. And it makes me not want to touch Judaism ever again.
Okay.
Not go back, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, okay.
Have you ever seen the tallis that
Turn
goes
right
over the
onto
shoulder,
Mayfield Avenue.
and you put your arm through the hole that it forms?
Put the tallit over your shoulder
Yeah.
and put your arm
Through the hole
Through
that
the
is formed
hole.
there.
When you say
In a
put your
quarter of a
arm
mile,
through,
The destination is on your right.
what do you mean put your arm
3800
through?
Mayfield Avenue.
What do you mean put your arm through?
Okay.
Literally, you said the words put your arm through.
Okay.
What are you talking about when you say put your arms through?
The tallis goes over your head,
Yeah, over your head, yeah.
and it's open until you
Knots
tighten
in
it up.
it.
Yes.
Tighten what up? You say tighten something up. What do you mean tighten up? Oh, buckling, folding the sides of the tallit into rolls
Right.
on your shoulder.
Yes.
Right? Okay. How do you put your arms through that?
Destination is on your right. 3800 Mayfield Avenue.
I swear to God. Think
Arrived.
about what you said. Go sit in the corner and think about what you said. How do you put your arms through that?
Look,
Yeah.
you're taking everything so literal.
I swear to God.
And
you came up
it's
with the
not.
words. You came up with the words.
It's a metaphor.
Metaphor.
The Catholics adopted what we had,
Oh my God. Yes, go ahead.
and even we have modified what we had,
Modified, huh?
and so that it's not exactly the same way that it was in ancient times.
Ancient times. Which it should be. If they're down for their shit.
That's okay.
You say a tallit has sleeves. I'm gonna kill myself.
It has virtual sleeves. It has virtual sleeves in which there is a hole right here.
Put your arm through. You said put your arm through.
Yeah.
You said put your arm through.
Okay. It's a virtual. It comes over the head, and it forms a hole around your shoulder. That shoulder is basically a symbol of the sleeve.
disgusted. I'm
If we
so
go- if we
disgusted.
if we cut this right here.
Yeah, if you modify
Yeah.
the shirt,
Yeah.
then it won't be this shirt. It will be something else.
Yeah. No, but
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I didn't say that it's the same thing. It's an adaptation.
Adaptation, yeah. You're saying the Catholic robe is a tallit.
No, I'm saying that it's an adaptation.
Adaptation,
It's
great.
it's a tallit for the Catholics.
For the Catholics.
Yeah.
Catholics will say,
Ex-
"Oh, I'm putting on a
except-
tallit."
Except that I don't know if they look at those illustrations that they have that make up the road. If they view it in the same way that we do.
So you're saying the robes that the Catholics wear have strings on them?
They wear ropes around to hold the rope. The rope is in place.
And that rope is the string.
That rope is symbolic of the string that came from the tallit.
And the priest tells the Catholics this.
No,
Okay.
that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
That I don't think that they actually teach that part. But historically, that's where it came from.
You want help?
Yeah, it is. This is good. You don't need to use this.
Yeah. It's really,
It's excellent. It really is. Look at that. I mean,
yeah.
I have no problem at all.
Why do I do Judaism?
That's okay.
So that's okay.
We're different levels. And that's important.
I'm as Jewish as Moses, so they say.
Say that again?
I'm as Jewish as Moses,
Yes, you
so
are.
the rabbi and everyone there would
Yes.
say. Right?
Yes, you
I'm
are.
the highest level there is. Right?
And I'm not arguing that. I'm agreeing with that.
So apparently, the highest level there is eats non-kosher food. Ha 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 ha.
The highest level has the potential to eat non-kosher food. And if you choose not to eat, everything is in choosing. It's, give me the water. Oh, you put there, yeah, okay. Everything goes back to the choosing, to the choices one has in life.
If you want to say choosing.
Yeah, I choose to do this, I choose not to do that. And certain things that you choose, as you're driving down the freeway,
Yeah.
you choose to drive the car in such a way that you maintain the lane that you're in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could find yourself on the side, crashing.
Inconvenience, that's right.
Yeah, whatever, yeah. Either crashed or whatever, yeah. So it's not,
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to the kitchen?
I'm going to go to the kitchen.
Okay, put that down there. And so you're in the mindset of choosing to do this and do that.
Right.
Choosing to do Judaism.
Yes,
Okay, and my mindset is
it's
not
not
like
to do
that.
it.
No. My mindset is not like yours.
Okay,
My mindset is
Uh-huh.
every fucking thing I do is Jewish. Every fucking thing, not a choice.
okay.
Every fucking thing I do is Jewish because they tell me
Uh-huh.
I'm as Jewish as Moses.
That doesn't mean.
And I could play
Uh-huh.
the game of choosing to do kosher
Okay.
and Judaism,
Okay.
but I don't have to.
If you
shake
understand,
your head.
if you understand
Yeah,
it that way, then that's fine.
that's how I understand it.
That's fine.
Great,
And I'm
awesome.
not going to argue it.
Great, awesome. Why? Why am I here? Just, oh my God, no good could come of this.
Of course there is.
What?
We're both learning from each other.
Yeah. Like a game.
Of course.
I say, of course.
Isn't that what life is all about?
Well, I'm coming up with the ideas of wondering what life is all about, and you just came up with the words. What is life all about? And now we're on track.
I left my
In the car?
yeah, the phone.
Oh,